Halifax, hello Nova Scotia, hello world.
Yes, hello everyone.
Hello everyone who's willing to listen, to entrepreneurs and what we have to say, and definitely something that we are hoping that will going to be something that you can take away from, and that there's a lot of points of interest that we are going to discuss today, and of course we are going to always try to find a solution. And Joey of You Find Social, definitely he's going to take it away at one point and walk you through a very amazing tool that we are all excited about it. And I think, as we listen so many people and trouble they're going through when they design their social media, definitely will alleviate a lot of pressure and save them a lot of times.
That's right. Yeah.
So to kind of mention why we are together. So we are together because we believe in, small business. We believe that collaboration is the only way today to overcome the COVID-19. And also, I believe, and I know that Joy does too, working together and while challenging the status quo, while remaining professional, it is something that needs to change landscape of the business, not just locally, but I would say worldwide. So, Joey, what do you think?
And I think first of all is welcome to our live streaming, because this is one way to reach every businesses, not just businesses, but also the social media managers, social media agency, or entrepreneur that are want to start their own business, or maybe a business owner that already running their business that they want to grow their social media. This webinar, this live streaming is the perfect platform for you, because Zoran and I will going to give you some tips, advice, and how to grow not just your social media, but help you walk through all throughout for social media on how to grow your organic reach, your paid ads, the strategies. Because I met Zoran 2 years ago, and Zoran is one of my mentors on social media. I learned a lot from Zoran, wherein today it's our privilege to have Zoran in our platform to share his expertise on social media. So Zoran, thank you very much for being here and for sharing your expertise. Zoran is social media expert since 2008 and teaching since 2008 for 3,000 hours, right, Zoran? For 3,000 hours teaching here in Halifax, here in Canada. Yeah. And of course, we are so happy to have you here, Zoran, for sharing your expertise on social media.
Great. Joey, I really thank you so much for a wonderful introduction. And again, going back, Joey and I met about a couple of years ago, and it was an event. And Joey actually mentioned to me at the time, it was how I look at it. It was a device actually that helps you to strategize your social media presence and also encompass your social media marketing into easy way to grab the leads. So Joey actually and I, we had a really beautiful conversation that lasted probably around 45 minutes. And ever since we have partnered probably, I would say now, Joey, 20 or more times in a different variety of things. And I think, knowing each other and going through a working relationship definitely strengthened the relationship on all levels. And we talk about pretty much anything, but, not just business. And and Joey has absolutely amazing talents. So when I kind of say You Find is a company that Joey successfully runs in Halifax, and it is something. I would call it's a must, especially when we go back to normal. Because being a normal, it's not just normal. We have to exceed that normal. So definitely, Joey will talk about it a little bit, and then. Also, I remember it was kind of funny at one point. Joy and I we decided to go to tour Oak Island, and I'm a big fan of Oak Island, and Joy is also. He didn't tell me at that time, but later on he admitted. and we had a great time. And then at one point, I remember Joy said, "Why don't you kind of appear to our one of the live streams that we have? You can talk about small business." So
That's
I
right.
said, "My goodness!" And I always been bad with pictures, especially promoting myself using my pictures because I thought I'm not a good photographer. And then Joy said, "Let me do something, and probably I'll find something." And you know what? It was so I was so amazed at the time because Joy took the picture from our tour of Oak Island,
Mm-hmm.
amazing TV show anyway,
Right.
and he took one of those pictures and he did some magic and made me look much better than I normally do. And you know what? And I remember actually using that on my social media. It's kind of just organic. I really did not target anything at the time. And I think on that type of picture and a little bit of blurb that we put it, I think it was a
Mhm.
9,000 views or something like that.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
so that's why I think the Joy has the talent of developing content for social media, which a lot of people struggle with.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to content, when it comes to the placement, when it comes to the marketing research, when it comes to niche market that we have to identify, and overall, which is the most important part of any small business, is to extract the leads from any social media that you do. And that's why we partner up, and that's why we decided to do a really combined effort to accommodate and help other people. And as I said, we did help probably now a few dozens of people. So it's definitely something that I'm very pleased and I'm very humbled that knowing Joy allowed me to do that.
I actually, it's funny, Zora. I still remember that one when you become our special guest with East Coast Filipino Portal, and you say, Zoran, I need the photos for you for the banner. Say, okay, this is a picture. No, I have my photos here, so I took a little bit of edit for that, but. Yeah, I'm amazing conversations regarding the social media, and you know what? It's a not just the views that we get more than 9,000 views for that one, but the content that you shared from the live stream is really give an impact not just for the Filipino community, for everyone that watched that live streaming. So it really helps and an eye-opening, hey, I need to be on social media. Hey,
Mhm.
I'm running a business because let's admit it, not all business owners, not all entrepreneurs are into social media. They know that they need to be on social media, but some people they don't know how to start. They don't know where to start. So I
Absolutely.
think this platform will able to help them. This is your guide now. So with Zoran and myself, we'll be here for you to help you step by step process to understand what is social media, where to start, what you do. So tune in to us here in our platform because we will share to you. And speaking of sharing, Zoran, is for the new normal because of the COVID-19. I think contribution marketing is one way also, one of the effective way to
Absolutely.
increase your organic reach. Like
Absolutely.
what we're doing right now, it's a consider as a contribution marketing. We are helping other people to grow their business using social media, and this is a good example of contribution marketing. Shout out to East Coast Filipino Portal. The way we're doing it is contribution marketing. We share
Absolutely.
information to our community. We invited Soran to share something to our community. So this is contribution marketing. And the reach, the numbers of views, the number of people engagement from East Coast Filipino really shoot up. It
Oh,
really
absolutely.
increased because of contribution marketing. So if you're
Absolutely.
watching right now, if you are a business owner, try to explore contribution marketing. If you're not familiar with, tune in to us, and Soran and I were going to help you how to do this successfully.
Definitely. And if I can add, actually, I done a lot of study, and I like the numbers. I like the statistics, and what happened is, like, I would say maybe first 3 or 4 weeks of COVID-19, a lot of businesses actually, I think it was a high percentage, 67% of them, they said at the time they were not digitally ready. So as much as many small businesses or medium sized or even big corporations, they were looking. They maybe had a marketing team, and then as a test came, unfortunate test, as we say, when COVID came, a lot of them actually they were not ready, and it's very important to understand. If you at this point, probably most of the people are looking and saying, you know what, it's a very struggling time for us. What we have to do, we can reconsider our marketing strategy. Probably we're not going to invest in marketing as we used to. And one of the things that definitely it has been happening around the world is most of the companies actually they're trying to save money on marketing. And you know what? I would completely oppose to that, because if we go back to, I understand there's some big businesses and maybe you cannot associate yourself with, but Walmart sale went 74% up due to the fact that basically they could do e-commerce. So e-commerce was up something definitely they did not plan, but you know what? They had in place. So at the time, they were absolutely ready. So what I'm really passionate about, and I want to kind of give some tidbits or golden nuggets to people if they're looking and watching what are we talking about tonight. So your marketing strategy, whatever your marketing strategy has been so far, has to be reinvented. And I would always say one of the first steps has to be you got to go digital. So I know, again, going back to Joey and us as a team, we kind of, sat down and I know that Joey worked numerous number of hours to develop e-commerce, for a few locations, maybe to start early stage, but maybe sometimes in the future, we are going to show the numbers and see what happened to the tiny little store decided to go digital, in the kind of midst of, the situation that, as I said, we probably never in a wildest dream, we didn't think about it. Another
Actually,
thing is, we need to be compassionate at the same time.
yeah.
And, a lot of people, unless you're really kind of selling COVID related or hospital related stuff, even then you have to be compassionate.
That's
And
right.
and I think again, knowing what you do and planning, you can be compassionate. I mean, even in a situation like this,
That's right.
um, sometimes maybe at this point it's very important to conclude as the third step. You can rethink your offerings. Um, so supporting a cause, maybe a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of companies these days, a lot of small companies, a lot of local businesses actually they donate, they try to reach out to the communities, they try to support it, and that's absolutely supporting a cause today. It's something that you are going to be definitely judged.
That's
And,
right. Yeah.
you don't do
Totally.
enough, absolutely you're not going to be part of it. um, Walk the walk. And when I said walk the walk, one of the biggest thing that normally people kind of look at, they look at as a type of solution that somebody can offer you in a marketing um, waters. And one of the definitely when it comes to the solution needs to be tangible. So absolutely, if we kind of go back to those 5 steps, that would be reinventing your strategy and your digital marketing strategy. And if you don't know how to do it, probably it's not so much as you don't know. Maybe you have fears. Maybe as we spend numerous hours working together and supporting different client base. One of the things that we normally get as a feedback, it's a time. And
Hmm.
people normally would say, okay, so should I be present on every single platform? So
Hmm.
what if I get, all the accounts created, my profiles and my business profiles and everything else? Should I really, really invest, 10, 15 hours a day? Or I mean, I'm small entrepreneur. I can't just,
Hmm.
do that. Um,
Hmm.
so another thing that a lot of times when I listen as a feedback from people that Joey and I are working, a lot of people they would say to us, the content kind of, I have to be computer savvy, so I have to go to, creation tool, and then I have to import to different platforms, and then kind of I don't know where it's saved, and I don't understand about the quality of JPEG versus PNGs and all kind of those things.
That's
So
right.
there was a lot of uncertainty when it comes to strategizing or reinventing digital marketing. So I know that Joey is very hesitant. And at one point, he came to me and said, like, what do you think if we do have a platform that will do all those kind of things? And obviously, I've been using different platforms. I tested from, Social Sprouts, Beatly, the Buzzard, to you name it. I've been using it, for many, many years. And at one point, I said, Joey, that's a very, very competitive marketplace.
Yep.
And then I said, I don't know. Maybe if you bring the creation into it, maybe it will alleviate the pressure, so people will be happier with that. So, Joey, I know you're ready, and I as I said, I am so excited because I have to be honest to everybody. I didn't get a chance to use it too much, but I seen it, and again, comparison to what I've seen so far, I would say definitely, it is still work in progress. We are going to look for improvements all the time, so it's not just the final version.
Yeah.
And we are willing to listen, actually, people, and I know Joey prepared a little bit of special today. And if you're really looking for social media marketing tool, I would say, first of all, if you're local, let's support local. I think we adjust the price to kind of make sure that it's affordable to everybody. Because again, we are very compassionate, but also we would like to support some cause as well. So, Joey, here you go, and it's time for you to shine, my friend.
I mean, I'm totally. Before I show the platform that we have today, Zoran, is I just want to mention about the compassion that you mentioned, because as a business owners, we are here not just to sell business, not just to sell service, but we're here to help. And the solution that we are providing today is how to save your valuable time on managing the social media, because we really need to know that we need to be on social media, because most of our target audience, most of our customers are in social media.
Oh,
And on this webinar, on this live streaming, is we will show you on how you can to
smartly
value.
invest your time.
That's right, you value your time. So here you
Yeah,
go. Let's
yeah,
go. So here we go. This is our platform. It's You Find Social, and one of the common problems. Number one, we answer all the common pain points of a business owners. Number one is the time. That's the most important. And we also discussed, Sora, that we need to customize each messages on each platform,
absolutely,
because your audience from Facebook, your LinkedIn, and Twitter are totally different audience. So
absolutely.
you need to customize each messages. So with You Find Social, we make it simplified for you. We make it easier for you. So whatever type that you created on original, let's say, hi Soran, that's the message that I want. Thank you. Thank you. So hi Zoran, thank you. This is just an example of the message that I want to create. So the original means that whatever I type in original, it will shown on Facebook, it will be shown on Google My Business. But now I want to customize. I want to say thank you Zoran for being here, and I want to tag other businesses. I want to tag maybe Chamber of Commerce. I want to tag Training First Consultancy. Maybe I'll put more hashtag on Facebook than the Google My Business. So I'll do this like hashtag Facebook. So this is one way to show you that you can customize each messages on different platforms. So for Facebook, I just want to put hashtag. I want to hashtag tag Halifax Chamber.
Yep. And again, Joey, if I may, that would be actually exactly what I kind of introduced. That would be reinventing the strategy, because again, Joey, you were very clear. the audience that we have, a lot of times the segment of the audience or niche of the audience would be a little bit different, looking at the different platforms. And definitely that would be something that I would say there's no company out there they're willing to do that. And definitely something that we can offer.
That's right. And it saves a lot of time customizing each time in one customizing each messages in one dashboard. So you can customize from the original content of Hi Zoran. On Facebook, there's a hashtag, there's a tag, but on Google My Business, you just want to say Hi Zoran.
That's
And
it.
with the Google My Business, yeah, that's it. Because most of your audience on Google My Business, these are the people that are using Google Maps.
That's
And
right.
what they want is a call to action. So what is the call to action? These are it's either they want an order online, learn more, to call your shop. So maybe I'll just put a call to action here, like order online, and I want to put my website, ufind.ca. And that's it. That's the message. And now I want to create now the design. So this is the second pain points of the business owners. I don't know how to create design. I want to be on social media, but I don't know how to design. I don't have the graphic skills, right? So we have solution, and we have Canva inside the dashboard. So Canva is the easiest way to create graphic design. So I'm going to click Canva.
And again, Joey, just not using Canva. It's a lot of times, depending on the business, there's a lot of things that people should consider, maybe they don't think of. And the usage of the font, usage of the colors, usage of, embedded hashtag versus hashtag in the message. So there's a lot of things actually to consider. But again, if you have tool within the tool that you don't have to go and log in 3 different platforms or 4 or 5 even platforms, definitely something is it's that's a reinvented thing. And I think when people, if you don't use it, you're going to lose a lot of opportunities actually. And this is amazing tool to speed up your process and save time, but also be efficient.
That's you're very right. Like, because you don't need to go to the Canva again. You don't need to open. It save more of your time, because inside the dashboard you can do your designing. Like what I'm writing right now, I just say thank you. And for this, I just want to make sure that I have my brand. So maybe I'll just put some logo. I'll just put my Ufind logo here, and then that's it. And then I'm going to click publish. Then we have now the design. So it's save a lot of time, because the graphic design is, you can do it inside the dashboard. You're able to customize your message. You're able to customize each messages to different platform. And at the same time, you can put call to action to the Google My Business. So this is one way to save. And now we're ready to create a scheduled posting. So maybe I want to set it on my Facebook, and we just click it's scheduled post. And the best thing about the scheduled posting is you can reschedule it several times. Let's say you want this posting because you believe that this posting is very powerful. You can post it every single month. For example, July 9, maybe on August 9.
And
Maybe
that's
again,
a
I'm
good
going to
point,
reuse
Joey.
it for September.
Yeah, it's a good point, Joey, because again, we talk about the COVID situation, and the time that we normally said it was a perfect time or close to perfect to post has been shifted. So most of the posts that we kind of look at to post between 12 and 2 p.m. They started doing 11 a.m. and
That's right.
that's something that you kind of pointed out. If you don't like it, you can always go back and change it.
Yes.
So really, you can change it as many times as you want. So if you are one of the newer user and or new to digital marketing, definitely something that will contribute to efficiency. How to do your social media.
That's right. And it's very easy to schedule. And I'm going to show you later on how to move or rescheduling your posting. Because as a business owner, sometimes, okay, I want to try 2 in the morning. Maybe I'll try 8 in the morning. So you want to try to experiment. You can easily reschedule your posting. And I'm going to show also how to identify the best time to post, because we have analytic in our dashboard wherein we can easily see, okay, when's the best time to post in my social media? Okay, based from this analytics, the best time to post is 8 in the morning. So I'm going to show it on the next slide.
No,
So
definitely. Analytics are something, that if you don't take it seriously, it's almost kind of, looking at your bank account and you know that the money is kind of depleting slowly and you're afraid to look. And you
yeah,
said, oh, if I don't look, I'm not going to poke the bear. So, but when it comes to analytics and social media, don't be afraid. And again, it's not about always the number of views. It's a result that you get from it.
that's right. Yeah. And at the same time, we make it simplified here, Zoran, because we make it more easier to understand. So I'm very excited also to show the analytics because, as you mentioned, it's very important for your business to know the analytics for your social media. So I'll just click the schedule. I'm going to select the dates. It says it's already 9 p.m. So
Yeah,
schedule.
you have to go a little bit further up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yep. Now we are the post, the message or the social media post already posted. We will go to the calendar. From here, you will see this is the, let's say this is the bird's eye view of the calendar. So you will see the posting that we created. So I just want to highlight two things. First is you can reuse whatever social media posted. So for example, you posted last July 1 and you want to reuse this for this coming July 25. So what you're going to do is you just drag this and put it on July 25, and it will ask you what time you want to post it. So say, okay, 9 in the morning. So click yes, and that's it. You have posting for July 20. So you just reuse the posting that you just posted last July 1.
And
Another,
again, it's an important thing, Joey, that you use word reuse because a lot of times people are a little bit hesitant to reuse. But I was very fortunate enough to, at one point, to work close to Richard Branson. If you follow him on LinkedIn, you are going definitely to see how many times the posts are being reused.
yeah,
And the reason why, because probably the first time the people didn't pay attention and maybe the message that he was trying to get across wasn't taken the way that he planned to. And at this point, definitely, if the message did not have a traction, or maybe it has extreme traction, don't be afraid to repost it. So this calendar actually gives you options to kind of skip forward and use it as you please, or as your customers are looking to see you again.
that's right. That's very true because sometimes when you created posting, sometimes when you maybe the message is not really absorbed by your audience.
Hmm.
Maybe that time when you posted your social the posting is the different audience,
Of
or
course.
maybe your audience is not too big that when you posted the social media. So when you reuse it, you will see, okay, this is the message, this is the service, or maybe this is the offer. So at least they will be recalled, they will be reminded about the product or services or your message you want to send to their audience. And again, if you have social media posting a year ago, maybe time to reuse it for this year. So it depends actually on your strategy. But with the Ufine Social, you can easily reuse or reschedule your posting. Because with other platforms, Zoran, is when you posted this, the posts are already locked.
That's
When you
right.
mean locked, you cannot move this because it's already posted, right?
Yeah.
So
And the simplicity of the usage, because again, it doesn't necessarily mean that a lot of people they use social media marketing, or they don't have to always be computer savvy.
that's right.
And again, I met throughout my career tons of people. Actually, they are single business owners, and maybe they're really great what they do, but everything else becomes a burden to them. And one of the burdens definitely doing this, it would be uh, irrelevant, because they're going to be easy to do whatever they need to do.
That's right. And another one, learning another platform is a challenging for business owners, for
Oh,
everyone. I mean, so I mean, okay, I know how important the social media management, but learning the platform is time consuming,
oh,
right?
absolutely.
So
And
I
again,
think
we're going to be always ready to jump on virtually and walk people through, and they can go to YouTube to see what's going on. But you know what? We don't mind actually working one on one, because again, every business has a little bit different niche, different um, things they are looking forward to, and definitely something that we can do.
that's right. Yeah, I mean, totally. With you find social, we make it very simple, very straightforward, because we really value the time of our market, with our audience, with our customers. And this is the purpose of you find social. We find a solution for you.
Oh,
All right.
absolutely.
And we go back to, as I mentioned, I mentioned a while ago, that when is the best time to create posting? We already scheduled our posting, so we created a posting. We're able to customize our posting. We're able to create graphic design using Canva. We're able to schedule our posting,
And we
and
already have 5.5 thousand people. I
yes, and this is all organic, Zoran. I mean, this
know.
this is this platform is all organic, because I mentioned we don't I don't personally, I don't paid ads for Facebook, because I challenge myself. If I can do this organically, I can do this if I have a paid ads.
Yeah.
So all these numbers that you see, this is from my when in Halifax. So
Mhm.
if you follow me on my social media,
Hey,
this is
by
my
all
one
means,
of my
comment.
this is my passion. This is my passion to help our friends that are planning to immigrate here in Canada. So what I do live streaming, like what we're doing. We do contribution marketing as well. We share information, and really, it gives good impact into my platform. So you will see these numbers from 3 months ago. These are the total reach. But you know what? I only have 5,000.5 reach. Sorry, 5.5 thousand total likes or followers.
Yeah.
But my reach is around 128,000. And again, this is not a paid likes. So I don't do paid ads. So yeah. And as we mentioned, Zoran, the data that we created is we make it simplified, because as a business owner, what I want is, it is improving or not improving.
That's
Is
right.
it okay or no? That's what I want to know, right? I don't need numbers, because if you go to Facebook analytics, there's a lots of numbers, and it's very overwhelming to understand those numbers.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
but for anyone, what I want to know is my social media working or not? Is it yes or no? Is it up or down, right? So with this,
Goes
um,
back to what we said already. Sorry for interrupting. Goes back to that time that we really want to stress as a top priority. Because again, I'm not pulling this from my hat. Is something that people said. The time is the most consuming time they spend. It's on social media because it's easy to get into it, and you can't re earn that time. It's just how it is. And having something simple, as you said, this works, and if it doesn't work, then I have to reinvent the strategy. And again, I can go only one step back, and the next time I can really conclude what I seen is my time bringing me results I'm looking for.
that's right. Totally agree with you, Zoran. Because sometimes when you creating posting, you need a strategy. And the question is, how can you create a strategy based from your analytics? And sometimes you need to check your analytics, you need to check your result, and you need to reinvent again the strategy. If this is working, and then maybe you continue, or maybe you need to improve. But if this posting or your social media strategy is not working, maybe try to step back, rethink and reinvent, because this is one way also to grow your organic. You need to understand your audience, because maybe you are keep on posting and posting, but your audience, they don't like your posting. Maybe they don't like the message. So
That's
you
right.
try to understand your
Maybe
audience.
you're
And
not passionate enough.
that's right. Yeah. Yes. And maybe you may reinvent. I want to use the word, Zoran, that you use, reinvent your strategy. I think that's very important, right?
Absolutely.
And you cannot do a perfect solution or strategy if you don't have the data,
Of
if you
course.
don't have analytic. So we go back to the analytic, we make it very simple. It is increasing or decreasing. I'll just show you this. 3 months ago, for 3 months in 3 months data, it says my total reach decreases by 22%.
Okay.
So what happened with my 22%? So maybe I will reinvent another strategy to get this 22% loss. And I got post engagement, which started 8,000. I lose 27% in the last 3 months. Step back, try to reinvent strategy.
That's right.
Ask yourself why I'm losing 27% of my post engagement. What happened? Maybe I'm not consistent of my posting. Maybe I need to add more live streaming program to make this engagement increase. So those are the one of the best examples, Zora, that you mentioned. Reinvent your strategy.
Oh,
So
wow.
you cannot reinvent the strategy without concrete information or data. So from this, it's very simplified. And we go to the audience growth. It will show you how many people unlike. There's a 43, and paid ads, organic likes, net likes, and then total likes. So this is my total likes. And I'll go back to the questions. When is the best time to create posting? Maybe when you are creating your strategy, you're trying to post on hours that no one is online, or most of your audience are not on Facebook. So this data will show you when is the best time to create posting. So from the graph, you don't need to analyze it, like it's very straightforward. Just pick the top one. So I'm
That's
going
right.
to pick this one. It says 6 in the morning, and then 2300, which is 11 p.m.
Yeah.
There are 2,564 online. So this is my option. So I'm going to post 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning. So I will not post here 12 noon because no one is online.
Of course.
So
Or
when
actually, your audience is not online.
that's
Your
right.
target audience.
Yes. And this is one way, very good example, Zoran, because most of the business owners, you need to ask, where is your audiences and who are your audiences? And the posting will always depend on the time of your audience. For my platform, when in Halifax, most of my audience are people that outside Canada.
That's right.
Most of my audience are in the Philippines. So 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. is, I think, very perfect time for my audience, because back home it's 6 in the evening.
That's right. So basically, after
Makes
work,
sense.
and people have a little bit more time, and yeah,
That's right. So it makes sense. So when I'm going to create scheduled posting, it should be 6 in the morning Halifax time, because my audience are in the Philippines. So they will read my posting and 5 in the afternoon in the Philippines. Same thing when you are creating posting, you need to create strategy. And one thing to have an effective strategy is you go back to the data. When is the best time? Here you go. This is the best time to post. Look at the analytic data. And you will see also where is your audience location. All this information, by the way, Zoran, is from Facebook. So we just pull the information from Facebook Analytics, and we make it simplified. So it's very simple. And at the same time, this is the most important with analytics, because for different platform, you mentioned you use several platform, and the most common analytic that they will give you is numbers.
yeah,
There's no action that you can do. So I'll give you example. For example, for analytics, so some platform, they will give you numbers. Okay, this post able to get you 57 likes, 3,000 likes, 29% engagement. They just numbers, right?
Yeah,
But with you find social, you can take an action. So what's the action? You know what? I'm going to reshare this because it seems like my audience really like this posting. So I'm going to reuse this for maybe next week,
that's right.
maybe next month. So this is the message, this is the graphics, and then create a schedule. So you can schedule it next week, 2 weeks, next month. So because from the data, it says that people really like this posting.
Yeah,
This posting is very powerful. So from the analytic itself that we are providing you, you can make an action. What's the action? Reshare it. So
definitely.
and this is the and another thing is from the analytics we can see also who are your um most active commenter, most active liker. So these are the audiences that really follows you, right? There is an engagement. I'll just shout out Alan Dingin for 31 comments that that he created on my platform. So Alan Dingin is a big shout out to you, Al. Um, he's so active with when in Halifax. So he comments, he message. So and most like so this is one way also to engage to your customers. So if you see them that they are so active with your social media, try to reach out,
Yeah,
maybe ask for a Facebook review, maybe give an offer, maybe give
right.
something, a thank you card, a thank you offer.
Or he can actually say, what's really intriguing, like what is something that he's definitely, enjoying, and that's kind of their big contribution to you or any other business owner, because somebody's providing you feedback.
I mean, that's a very good one, Zoran, because some business owners they forget that the social media is a two-way communication. So you need also to ask your audience, right? So if you're following me, Al, what is the reason that you like, or what is the reason why you are following me, or what is the best thing about me, or what's things to improve on my platform?
Of course.
So now this is a two-way communication that now you will hear the feedback from your followers to improve your social media presence. And then I think that's a very good example to grow your organic reach is to know the voice of your audience. And another thing is the popular hashtag because we use hashtag and we know how important the hashtag on our platform. So from Facebook, I use this platform. I use this hashtag, and then we can monitor this inside Facebook. So for example, I'll just use uh, hashtag CapJoey, and it will lead you to my platform, Facebook. So Facebook now actually they change it. Facebook now they have the hashtag, they have the monitor. Before it's just Instagram, but now on Facebook they have the explore the hashtag CapJoey. So these are the people that use my hashtag.
That's right. All the connections to the hashtag, anything that
That's right.
happens, actually, yeah, absolutely.
So
And
they
then
use
if you have strategized and you have to use that hashtag maybe on your future posting, and because it has a good traction and it is still relevant what you do, absolutely something that the tool itself gives you opportunity to make it easier.
and I mean that's how we can save your time so you don't need to who are the people's using my hashtag. You can just click your company hashtag or business hashtag, and then from there you can monitor who are the people engaging, who are the people posting inside your Facebook, and you can really engage them organically inside the Facebook platform. So yeah, we are able to create easily a customized message. We're able to schedule it. We're able to understand our audience. We're able to identify when is the best time to create posting from our analytics.
One of the things, Joey, that normally when it comes to the social media managing platform, it is that let's call it a stamp of the business or branding stamp. So if you use a tool such as you find social media, and you post it on behalf of your business, so is it the branding going to stay with you find social, or there's no branding, there's nothing, it belongs to, almost kind of belongs to you as your business creator?
There will be no branding from Ufind Social. So
Perfect.
when you use our Ufind platform, it will be the same as the social media management tool that you know. So if you're using different brands or company, I will not mention it, but if you use other brands, it will be the same thing. So you will not show, it will not show you what platform you're using, or
Perfect.
it will not be shown to your audience that you are using Ufind Social.
Okay.
So we are just the tool that you can use to simplify your social media
Well,
posting.
I wouldn't say just a tool. I think this is an amazing tool, and another thing definitely that it's important and normally comes as a question that people normally ask me. It's a very common question: how hard or how easy is to integrate all my platforms under the same roof? So I'm not, the computer guy. I don't know too much about it. So how hard is to get my Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and all those kind of things under the umbrella of You Find Social.
I mean, it's a very easy. You just need to connect, enter your username and password, and with your username with your platform, and that's it. You're connected with our Ufind Social. You can use it.
So, you know, I kind of talk about the reinventing the strategy, but I also want to mention something that I think it's extremely important. At this time, as we are breaking the social bubble a little bit and we're keeping it a little bit wider open, I would kind of start thinking about a new strategy of desocializing your social media. So there's no bubble. There's no such a thing as a bubble in social media. However, a lot of businesses actually at this time they lost the customers due to the fact they never been digital, and to regain that trust and it's one of the things, if you can't offer me something online, I'm concerned. I don't want to put a mask on, or I don't want to go in public, or whatever it is. So, but I like your product, and as I said before, Joey, it's not just that we can help people with social media. Also, there's a whole bunch of other stuff such as e-commerce and which, as I said before, if you don't have one, probably you missed 30% of your chances already.
That's
And
very yeah.
and it's I'm not trying to really make the situation as a contributor to any of the further business for us, but I'm just kind of saying, if you ever thought about it, it's definitely something that I challenge you. As I said, I like to challenge and remain professional. I challenge you to invent it on your own, or look at another possibilities, whatever it is. And if you really go digital, you are going to definitely be more visible out there. So that's the goal.
Yeah, and I just want to highlight the what you mentioned, that you need to build your social media presence, and because it's like going to a concert, Zoran, and there's a lot of people, that their attention is on the concert, and the question is how to get their attentions. So
Fair point.
social media is overcrowded. There's so many people that are using social media. The question now is how to get their attentions. And you go back again to the data, you're going to reinvent your strategy. And I just want to highlight also that what you mentioned, Zoran, is that are you ready with a new normal? So maybe before you have a foot traffic like tons, hundreds of foot traffics on your store or restaurants, but because of the new normal, because of this COVID-19, you don't know where to reach them because you didn't collect emails, you don't have social media, you don't have a way to invite them again. Hey, we are open. Hey, this is our new operation hours. Hey, this is our new way of ordering system. Hey, we are on social media. because you don't have leads, you don't have an emails, you don't have a strategy. Now the question now is how to correct this, how to improve this. So again, you go back to the social media. Social media is the best way to reach your audience. That's the easiest way. And at the same time, collecting leads. Leads is very important. I mean, if you don't have leads, it's like how can I message my customers if you don't have leads,
Well, absolutely. And
right?
again, the all leads are not equal, definitely. So one thing that definitely everybody should consider while connecting to possible leads is how relevant is that lead to the business.
That's right.
So in a overcrowded sphere of social media, we are just we can't rely only on the friends and the neighbors, because that circle of friends and neighbors will be closed very quickly, and then you have to rely on the rest of it. I mean, there's a slight changes if you look at the restaurants, the way how they do business, the curb side deliveries and stuff like that. If
That's
it
right.
wasn't for social media, they wouldn't be able to do it.
That's right. Yeah.
It's just straightforward. Walmart actually started curbside, and if they did not have social media presence,
Yeah.
they would not have any leads, they would not have anybody. I mean,
That's right.
obviously, I'm not trying to say all the businesses are equal or the same, and the reason why, of course, because some businesses sell services, some businesses sell products, which is
Mhm.
common thing. But if you're not rethinking your offerings the proper way, of course, you are going to lose a lot of customers, because again, people will go somewhere else where it's much easier to deal with than just go old-fashioned ways. I'm not opposing to it. I think I still miss the parts of Joy when we get together and have a coffee and chats, and
Mhm.
I do. But at the same time, we could not close the business. We had to keep running anyway.
That's right. Yeah, at the same time, I just want to mention about the convenience. People nowadays they will go to a store or restaurant that offer not just the best food but convenience. So I
Oh,
will
well,
go back. I'll go back when you mentioned about the e-commerce. Like maybe right now you realize, oh my God, I need to have an e-commerce that I can order online and and deliver this order directly to my doorstep.
Oh,
So
definitely, definitely, and there's a whole industry of supporting the cause, and also there's an industry that's really being compassionate, just allowing people, a lot of grocery chains allowing seniors to shop between 7 and 9, and kind of speaks the volume, because they are the most vulnerable group of people with um, in times of COVID. So definitely, all those little things, they could be introduced way ahead using the social media and digital marketing if you do it, the proper way.
that's right. And I met one of client Zoran. I still remember, and then he say, you know what? I don't need an e-commerce or website because my customers are used to phone orders. They call me, they order, and that's it. My customers are not used to the website, and say, okay, but how many phone calls that you can cater every hour,
That's right. That's
right?
right.
Two, three. How
That's
many
right.
phone lines you have? One, two, three. So how many phone calls you lose if someone is on the line?
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
with the e-commerce, you can cater thousands, hundreds, 10, 10,000 orders at the same time. And
Oh,
this is
absolutely.
convenience. And people use mobile phone. They just want to select, add cart, and that's it. But
And
with phone
accuracy
calls,
too. I mean, look at the accuracy over the phone. You might not hear what they say. Maybe you misunderstood. But when it comes to writing, actually, there's always. I'm not trying to say that people will, not speak the truth all the time. But when it comes to it, you want to be accurate as much as you, especially if you're a small business, and reputation is very, essential thing to do. So absolutely, you need to. Be accurate to fulfill those orders. Doesn't matter, it's even 10 or 100, but that's what will keep customer coming back.
That's right. I mean, convenient at the same time. If your customer is waiting in the line because your phone line is busy because there's a lot of volume of orders, you will lose your customer. They will go to your competitor that is convenient to order.
Oh, of
So
course,
I,
of course.
again, we are introducing an e-commerce, but you can do this also online. You can do this through your Facebook. You can do this on your messengers. There's a lots of way of selling your product or services, maybe on social media, maybe on your Facebook, maybe create an e-commerce online website. There's so much strategy that you can create. And the point is, I think we will go back to creating and developing a new strategy for the new norm.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I just said, like, if it comes to the budget constraints, and a lot of times people are, afraid because, as we said at the beginning, the marketing budget is probably gonna uh, plunge in different directions. So a lot of people, they cut that as additional expense. But we are here actually to walk you through, to give you that opportunity to work with your budget and teach you how to use in a smart way, that you're not losing your ground, and you're still actually very competitive in your marketplace. So definitely this is our start. We would like people to really be honest and open, and also we would like to continue based on the feedback that we get from people. What is the next thing, that kind of hold your back? Like, what are the things in a digital marketing, social media um, times that you really need help with? And I think, Joy, if we continue to be providing those services to people and educate them how to do it, I definitely think we would be very compassionate at the same time, supporting the cause. And even when COVID is over, I think it would be beneficial for us to remain active online, so that people will be able to do it.
And I think this is the best platform because aside from we're sharing information, also we're helping our businesses to grow their social media and then their business. So feel free to comment below your questions or maybe suggestions regarding topics that you want to discuss. Zoran here is one of the expert here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. If you want to discuss about Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, name it. So we have Zoran here, wherein we will discuss every piece by piece so that you will understand more about social media. So this is a great opportunity having Zoran here. And Zoran, thank you very much. And I think we will continue this platform because we are compassionate to help people, and
Absolutely.
we believe in contribution marketing. So we would like to contribute to grow your social media. We would like to help you to grow your social media in your business. So feel free to comment it below, whatever topics that you want to discuss, specific topics, maybe how to grow my Instagram followers, maybe topics on Facebook, maybe how to create the chatbot, or maybe you want to discuss about the e-commerce. So Zoran, we have Zoran. I have myself here. We're going to share you our expertise. Of course, feel free to message us as well. You can easily message Zoran also as well. Is that your email, Zoran? Zoran Training First Consultancy also
.com.
.com, and then you can message us on our Facebook, or the easiest way is just comment it below, and see you in our next webinar.
And hustle for everything.
And hassle for everything. All right. Anyway,
Okay,
thank you
buddy.
very much for watching this webinar and hope to see you in our next video. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook. It's YouFind Social, Zoran,
Training First Consulting.
and see you in our next video. Bye,
Thank you.
guys. Keep
Thank you
safe.
for everyone. Thanks.